You know, we might have to give Trump a little bit of credit. Some of the photos are coming out about the whole reflecting pool thing. And I don't know, you might want to give credit where credit's due, you know? If only those photos weren't from 2018, because none of you give a shit. That's the reality, dude. These people are just professional deep throaters of Cheeto Jesus, and that's the only reason they're riding this so freaking hard. They have no idea what the thing looks like. The overwhelming majority of these freaking people don't even live here, dude. This one was from 2021. Thanks, Biden. Again, this is so stupid. And you know what the kicker is about the whole reflection pool thing? Not only was it a no-bid contract, so they just handed it over to like his personal contractor from his properties in Florida, but also the fact is that they didn't do any repairs. They flat out did the landlord special on a monument ground. And I walked past this while they were doing it, talked with a couple construction workers and all of that stuff. I mean, notice the fun, inconsistent spray pattern and stuff, and that goes throughout the entire thing. This is going to be a disaster. Like, they didn't fix anything. They are banking on the fact that there is an ingredient in here. I'm forgetting what it is, but it's like the equivalent of like Flexi Seal from Home Depot. That is what they are banking on as the repairs. Okay, so in a couple months, maybe even a couple years, we are for sure going to know the issues with it. I don't even know if they even prepped the surface before spraying. Okay, it kind of looks like they did, but there's also been reports about how the film is already peeling off. This photo's not the best, but you can see when the painting was completed, you can see all of the thin spots on there. That's not going to go well. But to be fair, this was a photo taken a couple days ago, and it looks the same. It looks the exact same. And I'm going to guess that down the line, there's going to be a lot more damage, because what's probably going to happen, if I'm willing to bet, like there's probably going to be issues with the water retention. And so to now fix that, they're probably going to have to scrape all of this crap off and basically do the project twice over. These people do not care about the reflecting pool. They do not care about waste, fraud, and abuse. They do not care about what we are spending our taxpayer money on. They will fight on the front lines to make sure that we cannot improve our lives, how we cannot have social programs and stuff like that. And they will just like burn money and be like, oh no, we need to give everything to the wealthiest people among us and corporations. And then their house like gets washed away because they also don't think climate change is real. And then they act shocked. They act shocked and puzzled as to why there's no money for them. Because you guys advocated to cut those programs, right? Because we had a pool to paint.